Hi students, welcome to Vidya Mirar. Today I am going to start the triangles chapter for class 9th, where in this video we will be doing the properties of a triangle. Now this triangle chapter will be made up of 4 videos. First will be the properties of triangle, which we will be doing now. And then next we will discuss about congruency of triangle. Third will be based on isosceles triangle. And the fourth will be on the inequalities of the triangle. Let's begin with it. Just a recapitulation, if you see, the two triangles are similar if the sides and the angles of one triangle are similar to the corresponding sides and angles of the other triangle. When two triangles are congruent, now if you see, I made one more triangle, these two are exactly the same. Now two triangles are congruent, then the other parts are also equal by CP/CT. So what we are going to do over here is, we will be trying to make two triangles congruent with the help of a certain criteria. These criteria we will be discussing now. Based on the criteria, when they become congruent, then with the help of CP/CT we can prove the other parts of the triangle congruent. And for that, remember, there should be at least 3 things which should be made congruency. Like, let us begin with the first rule, that is known as SSS congruence rule. SSS means side, side, side. There should be 3 sides. All the 3 sides should be same. In that case, the triangle will be congruent. Now, if we take the triangle AOD and triangle BOC, if you look at the diagram also, I have made the lines equal with the help of the lines. There is one line, double line and triple line. So we can say that OA is equal to OB, OD is equal to OC and AD is equal to CB. So whenever you are going to make two triangles congruent, there should be at least 3 things which should be equal. Okay, if this gets equal, we can say that the triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC. So if 3 sides of one triangle are equal to the 3 sides of the other triangle, then the 2 sides are congruent. Next rule is SAS congruence rule, that means side, angle, side. Let's see the diagram. If you see, there are 2 sides and in between there is one angle. If we see angle AOD and in triangle AOD and triangle BOC, we can say that OA is equal to OB, OD is equal to OC and angle AOD is equal to angle BOC. Now suppose this angle is not given to you, we should know that these are vertically opposite angles and vertically opposite angles are always equal. So by SAS criteria, the triangles are congruent. What do you mean by, if you see the triangle side, angle, side, that is why it is known as SAS. Two triangles are congruent if two angles and the included angle of one triangle are equal to the sides and the included angle of the other triangle. Okay, so their angle should be in between the 2 sides, only then the property will become SAS. Next rule is ASA congruence rule, which means angle, side, angle. Now if you look at this diagram, there is, like, if you see angle B and angle E both are with green, and angle C and angle F both are with F, they are equal. BC is also equal to EF. We have all the 3 things in the triangle. We will mention that by ASA property, the triangles are congruent. That means angle B is one angle, BC is the side and angle C is another angle. It should be written in the same way, ASA. It should match this criteria. So the two triangles are congruent if 2 angles and the included side of one triangle are equal to the 2 angles and included side of the other triangle. Both are same. Next criteria is AAS congruence rule. What does it mean? Angle, angle and side. If you look at the diagram, angle and sides are equal. You have angle B is equal to angle Q. You have angle C is equal to angle R. You have the side AC equal to PR. Due to this, we can prove that triangles are congruent by AAS. That is, there is one angle B, there is one angle C, and there is one side AC. This will make the triangles congruent. So two triangles are congruent if any two pair of angles and one pair of corresponding sides are equal. The last rule is RHS rule, which means there should be a right angle over here. Okay, H means hypotenuse and S means any one side. So whenever there is a right angle over there, it is not necessary that you will apply RHS rule only. You need to check if the hypotenuse is there equal, only then RHS rule will apply. Otherwise not. For example, if I say AB is equal to PR, BC is equal to QR and the angle is there, in that case RHS rule will not be there because I have not taken hypotenuse into the account, that is AC is equal to PQ. Now, so let us begin with this rule. We will make the two triangles congruent. Angle ABC and angle PRQ, these are 90 degrees, right angle triangle. AC is equal to PQ, that is the hypotenuse, and BC is equal to QR. Now BC is equal to QR can be optional, it can be AB is equal to PR also. So the triangles are congruent by RHS side. So two triangles are congruent if the hypotenuse of one side of one triangle is equal to the hypotenuse of one side of the other triangle. Now here this is something important you need to know. We have done the 5 criteria, that is SSS, SAS, AAS, ASA and RHS. You will wonder that there can be other criteria like AAA or SSA to make the triangles congruent. But these two rules does not apply to make the triangles congruent. See, if I talk about AAA, why this cannot be the equal or congruent triangles? Because sides can vary, angles can remain same, but sides can vary, size can different, but we should have the same thing, then only they will overlap with one another. If I talk about SSA, that is side angle, if you look at the diagram, first option it is given there is 5 centimeters and 3 centimeters and there is one angle. In this second diagram I have shown that this 3 centimeter can be in any far away, near away, it can be in any directions. Okay, it can be not equal, it cannot be equal. So there can be only one chance when it can be equal, otherwise it is difficult everywhere. 3 centimeters if you want to draw, you can draw in any ways, it is not fixed. So we can say that the triangles will not be congruent. This is all for this criteria. In the next video we will be using these criteria to solve the questions and make the triangles congruent, and when the triangles become congruent we will try to make the other parts also congruent if it is asked. Thank you very much children for watching the video till the end. See you in the next video.